Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cabela's, Cuddyback, America's Best Bowstrings, Drake Non-Typical, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, Hoyman Tree Saws, Lone Wolf Tree Stands, Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, RTP Outdoors, Spot Hog Releases, Wasp Archery, Viking Solutions, and Realtree.
Quite a contrast to yesterday when we were hunting. Yesterday was 43 degrees and windy. Today is 23 degrees and hardly any wind, so it's perfect, super quiet. So we'll hear deer coming if they do show up today. But it's late October, so we're gonna just sit for a couple hours and hopefully something nice shows up. Just had two small bucks come out in front of us about 10 yards eating acorns. They stayed here for maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10. One of them got a little nervous. I don't know if the wind's swirling or not, but it was fun to see a couple small bucks. Just get ready to get down for the weekend. We did a youth hunt with my son Friday night, and we bow hunted yesterday morning. Really windy, and this morning it's actually very nice. Today we saw a couple small bucks, but overall for the weekend we didn't see a lot of deer. Hopefully next weekend we can get out a few days, and then we've got a week of time off during the rut.
It's October 21st, and we're out here on our farm that we call the Edgewood Farm, and we haven't been out here for about a month. We checked cameras the other day, ended up getting a very blurry picture of a pretty good looking buck that we haven't seen before on an opposite side of the farm. That was after dark, pretty well after dark, so we're not really hunting that deer exactly, but we've got this little plot that we worked on this summer that it's just off the lane to the property, so we figured we'd slip in here and just kind of almost an observation set to see what kind of deer are moving and see if we can get a doe out of the deal. so it's about 50 degrees right now. Pretty steady south-southwest wind, which is about perfect for this stand. So the temperatures are supposed to drop about 20 degrees overnight. So we're kind of hoping that the deer get moving. It was pretty high winds last night, and yesterday. So we're hoping that they're moving a little bit more today. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, that happened pretty quick. All of a sudden, Shane looks back and he heard a couple crunches, and there's about 4 or 5 deer coming behind us. I don't know if something spooked them, but they came right across our boot trail and kind of slightly down one of us. So they walked right into that plot really quick, and we got our first doe of the year. That feels pretty good. So it's still early. I think it's only about 4:30, maybe 5. So we'll knock another arrow and we'll sit back, see if we can get something moving later this evening. It's about 5:45, and I think we're gonna have only about a half hour left of light here in the woods, so we haven't seen anything since we shot that doe. Those does that came in with her, they've kind of been milling around the area, but no more movement besides them. So we're hoping something kind of comes out of this draw, this ravine kind of back behind us. It heads out to the ag field. They started picking the corn, and then we've got a bean plot over there, so typically they mill around in these woods before they head out to feed for the evening, so we're hoping something comes by before shooting light. We'll see what happens. Got about a few minutes left of camera light, and we had 2 does come out about where we shot that doe earlier, and the wind kind of switched on us, and that's, I mean, directly downwind of us, and they kept trying to pick us out, but I think that ozonics just definitely covered everything up, and we let them go, and we're gonna sit probably a couple more minutes and try to slip out of here and go recover that doe we shot earlier.
Well, it was only about a 40 or 50 yard track job, and she ended up crashing about 3-4 yards away from the main lane that divides this property, so, which is, we're real grateful for. That way she didn't go too deep in the property. We didn't want to disturb anything with the rut coming up in a few weeks, so, but easy track job, good night, a lot of movement, so we're hoping it only picks up from now and we start seeing those bucks get on their feet with the the rut approaching soon. And thanks for joining us with Outreach Outdoors and Midwest Whitetail.
All right, it's the evening of October 21st. It's the last day of the early muzzleloader season here in Iowa. And Brenlie and I are in the stand to give it a go. It's actually a really nice afternoon. It's about 62, 63 degrees. We got a southwest wind. And this stand has been really good to us over the years. We've killed a lot of deer out of this stand. So we're actually sitting on the edge of a CRP field. It's about 38 acres, 39 acres of CRP. And we planted a soybean plot here, just with some extra soybeans from the local farmers. So as we were walking in, though, it's been hammered. Just about all the beans are gone, but that doesn't mean the deer still won't try to come. So we're going to sit tight tonight. I think it's a good night. I think the deer will be moving, and hopefully Bren gets a crack at something tonight. Tonight, Bren has decided she's got a really busy school schedule, and basketball starts already on Tuesday, so we've got limited time to hunt. So, although Bren's killed some nice bucks over the year, haven't you? She's just decided tonight that whatever God blesses us with, we'll go ahead and try to make a clean harvest. So tonight, whatever mature animal comes out, we're gonna try to dial in on it and put some meat in the freezer. So we'll be patient, kind of watch from all directions in this stand, and we'll see what happens.
So we just got out of the stand and shot a good doe, so we're gonna go recover her. So my dad and I came out to this food plot tonight. It's the last day of the season, and we thought we'd have good luck right out here. So we came out, and it's been about 45 minutes since we got out here, and my dad said he heard a grunt, and so I turned around, and we saw a doe that snuck up on us. And so she wasn't looking. I situated myself, and my dad asked me if I wanted to take her, and I said yeah. So I pulled the hammer back and I cracked her.